So, what would cause the foam in the mouth that you were talking about? And now, if we're looking at an autopsy after the body's exhumed, how difficult is that going to be to do toxicology?
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. And it's also going to be difficult to, I mean, I'm assuming she was embalmed, and that makes it difficult to really get a fresh look at what was going on. Generally, with the foaming at the mouth, one can think of seizure. One could think of, then we get into some of the poisons or toxicology kind of things that cause frothing at the mouth, which the frothing comes from lung inflammation and what we call bronchorrhea. So, like diarrhea is, loose stool
Hmm.
and a lot of liquid. Bronchorrhea is the extra flow and extra production of fluid and salivation in the lung. And that could
Okay.
come from congestive heart failure. But somebody who's running and prepping for a 5K couldn't do it with congestive heart failure. And that would sort of bring us to, well, what would things acutely cause? And then that's where you might get into some of the toxins or the poisons. And one thing that I gleaned from the statement of Ian Pulaski that then went to Brandon Boudreau and to the police, and it is for public consumption, is I want to see if I can find the quote here, is the importance of malachite in their, I'm going to call it group. I don't want to call it a cult yet because I don't want to misnomer. But what he said was, do you mind if I read this? The
Yeah,
court,
please.
the court documents, the legal documents of Brandon Boudreau, obtained from the new husband of Melanie Pulaski, state that Chad and Lori's group use, quote, healing malachite solutions and bombs. They believe that malachite has healing properties and it's used for blessings and rituals. There are really four ways that malachite can be given to people and can be lethal. And one is in elixirs, which they mention. The other is a bomb. And so what you do is you take the dust of the malachite and you mix it with oil, right? And then you can spread it on people's skin. Do not ever, ever mix crystalline malachite with oil to make a bomb because it's absorbed into the skin and it can be lethal.